the culmination of this fact, a 5-month manhunt for ultimately leading to Derrick Groves. You can see this from the Louisiana State Police saying a coordinated multi-agency, multi-state effort involving Crime Stoppers and marshals, FBI, others officials saying the 28-year-old Derrick Groves, one of 10 inmates who escaped from Orleans Parish Prison on May 16th, was apprehended in Atlanta.
And look at them. They all look like the usual suspects. They all look like the usual suspects. Dreads, chappy lips, ashy skin, don't smile, face looks like they just been like depressed and sad and have no hope. You know, these guys are guys that girls that are sick in their head, they bow down to them, they like sweat them, they chase them and call them, and they, you know, they don't want the nerd. These are the guys that they want. The nerd is corny. These guys are sexy. Something ain't right with society when you choose to date somebody who looks like this.
After a brief standoff, and of course, Derrick Groves, the final capture, the last fugitive from that New Orleans jailbreak involving 10 inmates. We saw the manhunt around New Orleans over those few months and ultimately going to Atlanta. This is a live.
He had a good run. The man, you gotta give it up for him. The man had a good run. He has a life sentence, I think, because they did say murder, and I think it's Louisiana, so I don't know. I don't think in Louisiana you get out in 10 years. But he had a little bit of freedom, you know. I hope he went to McDonald's and he went to Burger King and, you know, he went to Chipotle and all these stores that probably wasn't around when he was free. You know, I hope his belly's full. I hope he went to the strip club and smashed as much as he could possibly do, or on the street. I personally hope he had fun. Because for the rest of his life, he will be having fun with men.
A picture on the screen, as you can see, some celebratory moods from U.S. Marshals, from police there on the ground there as this happened in Atlanta earlier on today. We're watching a SWAT scene unfold at a home, as U.S. Marshals says involved SWAT standoff at Delow Drive, Cedar Lane in southwest Atlanta's. Witnesses told our Fox 5 team there that the standoff began early when officers calling for Derrick Groves, who escaped the New Orleans jail in Maine, to come out of the home. The crew on the scene reported that a man eventually walked out, taken into custody, matching Groves' description. Groves escaped from the Orleans Parish Justice Center on May 16, 2025.
May 16, 2025. That was his freedom date. Wow. I know he's going to remember this for the rest of his life. The day he got freed and escaped and got that #1, that Big Mac with fries and a large Coca-Cola. Derrick Groves, I just hope that you'll never forget that Coca-Cola. Because we will see you in maybe, I don't know, what's your release date? 2081? Yeah, we'll see you around there, you know. I'll probably be in a nursing home by then. You know, you'll probably be dead and gone, who knows, in the infirmary. You know, prisoners, they don't really send your body out. You just get buried right there in the back with the trash. Kids, learn from Derrick Groves. Please, don't be a light-skinned, dirty-looking loser. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you on the next episode. They got him, y'all. They got him.